Hello, and thank you for taking time out of your very busy schedules to attend this meeting with me today. It means a lot to me um, as someone who is an educator, and I hope that this will prove to be useful in addressing some of the tech inadequacies and not inadequacies, inequities that we have and that we are facing in our schools today. Um, as you know, it's almost time for school to start back up, and we have learned a lot from the last year about learning online. Um, we have a lot of inequities to be addressed if we want to see success in not only our students, but their families as well. Our students cannot learn if their families aren't succeeding as well. This means job stability, financial stability, internet access, access to adequate childcare, so many more things that need to be addressed. And in today's meeting, I hope to um, shed some light onto some ideas that we can possibly use to address those inequities. Um, so, so from lack of engagement, lack of childcare, lack of food stability, lack of internet access, and so much more, our parents need help in order to help their students succeed. We cannot forget about our students, of course, so nor can we forget about their parents. So I would like to share my screen. I have a very brief slideshow of some of my ideas. There we go. To support families in this time of online learning. So first, I would like to throw out the idea of offering free tutoring sessions for our students. As you can see on the graph on the left, um, the third highest parental concern is the need to hire a tutor for their children. Parents are already worried about job and financial stability. They don't need to worry about their child's academic success as well. So I propose that we hire professional tutors that can be provided to families at no additional cost. Providing students with technology and internet access is the second biggest one. Um, we have access to school Chromebooks already. I believe that we should check these items out to students because, as you can see on the left, there is a very large discrepancy between the number of students who have internet access through a smartphone versus the number of students who have access to a laptop or a desktop computer or Chromebook. We already have these resources, and therefore I believe that we should be able to check them out to students weekly, and so that they have access to their online learning. You can't learn online with a smartphone. It is not adequate enough. Therefore, let's use those Chromebooks we already have. Let's put them to good use and check them out to students. Along with this, you can see that many students have only okay internet access. 35% of students, we're seeing them, we have great internet access. This is going to be our upper class, middle class families. But the rest of our students need, um, you know, we need better internet and broadband accessibility. And many of the larger tech resources, these internet providers such as Comcast and Xfinity, are providing families in need with free internet access. We should be sharing that with these parents and letting them know that this is an option that they have. And alongside this, I believe that we should offer weekly office hours or some sort of check-in with parents. Parents are doing a lot to provide for their families right now, and one way they need to know, well, they need to know how their students are doing. So I believe that an easy to access informational source with our information for parents to easily be able to get in touch with teachers is going to be a great way to start. We could also provide some sort of office hours for parents to have a direct conversation with teachers. And these parents will have the ability to know how their student is doing in class. Sort of just, we could just do it like a parent teacher conference, just it's going to be online rather than in person. And they'll be a bit more frequent so that these parents will know that how their students are doing quicker, uh, so that they can see what they need to do to help their students. Um, and alongside this, you could create also some sort of weekly check-in newsletter to parents. This could be school-wide. It doesn't need to be specific to parents, about what their students are learning, as well as providing up-to-date resources for parents who may be struggling with food, job, or financial insecurity, because our parents cannot help their students if they do not have their basic necessities. Students cannot learn if they are hungry or if they are tired. They need to have some sort of access to these basic necessities in order to learn their best. So thank you for looking at my slides. Just gonna get back to my screen. Okay, there we go. Again, I would like to thank you today for coming. This is very important to me. COVID-19 has proven to be very impactful to our families and our students. And by addressing these concerns, parents will know we care, and students will be able to see that we care. By providing these necessities to students, we can address technological inequity, and we can fight against, only the top of the top having access to their online learning and succeeding. Our lower income students do not have the same accessibility to internet stability as our other, as their lower, upper class to middle class peers. We have to address, and we just have to accept that not every student is coming from the same place. And by offering free tutoring to students at no cost, providing students and their families with a Chromebook and internet access, so that not only students can do their school online, their parents can also use this internet access to do their work online, or to find jobs, or to find resources to provide basic necessities to their families. And parents need to be able to be in contact with teachers. If they don't know how their children are doing in school, they will not be able to help their children. So, these are just some basic ideas that we can use to address technological inequity in our class. This is not a perfect answer. This is not a fix-all. However, I would really like to thank you for listening to some of these ideas, and now I'll be taking questions. Thank you again.